Let's go. That was really well timed too.
That actually was time. That is 100% going to be the intro sound effect. Alrighty. Welcome to part 13 of the Ratchet and Clank playthrough, and we are still on planet Orkson. Great. God, how many parts have we been in this thing? Because like, I don't expect you to remember this, Cam, because you weren't here last time. We started off the session in this planet.
3?
Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, more so. 5. We started off last session in this planet, and we're starting up this session on this planet again. And yeah, so you missed entirely nothing.
Yeah, there really wasn't a whole lot of importance that happened.
Like no important plot points. It was you literally skipped the filler part of this. Well, this entire thing is filler, but the filler of the filler.
Not like I really give a shit about what the story of this is anyway.
The filler of the filler. Yeah, I think all like the most important thing that I did last time was I finally got my 5th point of health. Because my optional 5th point of health. And yeah, so you see that right there at the top of the screen, I got one more. Yay. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Look, the same area Clank went through, but now you have the ability of jumping.
Well, yeah, now the ability of jumping. Well, it's because also last time we got the oxygen mask, so now I can actually traverse on this planet as Ratchet. Because you couldn't do that before, because toxic air is bad.
Toxic air is bad.
Very much so. Yes. Don't pollute the air.
Don't smoke, kids.
Don't smoke, kids. Yeah.
Or do. It's your choice.
Or do. It's your choice.
Well, I mean, saying that I said kids, I'm probably pretty sure they shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
If you're well, what's the actual age of that you can actually smoke? Is it 18?
I think it's 21.
Oh,
yeah.
Drinking.
Yeah, I think tobacco and alcohol are in that same subcategory for U.S. laws, for the record. If you happen to be watching,
which
like,
the alcohol one is bullshit.
For you, considering that you're probably gonna be the alcoholic of this group.
What do you mean? Probably. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like you reign from Irish descent, right, Cam?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you know what?
It's like
He gets a buff for drinking alcohol.
It's like one of my main
character traits.
Not character traits, but the Irish part is like one of the main parts of me.
Right. I'm surprised you don't have orange hair.
But my dad does.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah. Do you know? But
my mom's genes take the shit out of it, so.
Do you know
the shit out of it?
Do you know the age of law drinking in Ireland, if there is one at all?
I believe it's actually lower than that. I believe in some countries I know it's 16, and some I know it's 18.
Whoa! Yeah, it's weird thinking that young when we were raised in the U.S.
It is 18 in Ireland.
18 in Ireland?
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen.
I know in some countries it's 16, but because I think that's based off religion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it differs depending on country because of religion and a bunch of other things.
Okay. Then I don't know.
So if I went to Ireland right now, I could get wasted as shit.
Is the U.S. like the only country with the 21 drinking age?
I'm not sure on that.
I think might be. I'm gonna check the UK just to make sure.
Yeah.
No, it's also 18.
Also 18 in the UK? Alright.
Well, actually, a lot of places have it as 21.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Japan has it as 20.
Really?
Has 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
United States is 20, Sri Lanka is 20 or 21, Samoa is 21, Palau is 21.
A lot more places than we thought is 21.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
Granted, the U.S. is like is a giant country, so
Yeah.
Pakistan is 21, but it's prohibited if you're Muslim.
Gotcha.
wait, why?
Which means all of them.
Thing.
Yeah, it's a religion thing. Like, I don't know about anything of, like, what the Muslims say, or, like, anything in the Quran, because I've never read it, but,
Well, we're not Muslim.
I know, exactly.
None of us here are Muslim.
I know that there's this, like, certain sect of Christianity, like, very bad Christianity, I should say, of, like, you should never drink alcohol is bad. But Jesus' very first, like, act was turning water into wine. It was like...
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I mean, we have to talk to the same, like, it's probably talking about the same people who, like, thought, hey, let's go crusade, like, Jerusalem.
Oh, man. That was, like, the best
It kind of makes no sense.
Hey, what would Jesus do to take back the Holy Lands? Kill people, let's go.
Yeah, so, like, I don't believe that, like, drinking alcohol is a sin. Probably getting drunk, that's a different moral question altogether. Dude,
if you're getting drunk, like, in your home and just enjoying fun time with your friends, then go ahead.
Sure.
If you're just going around punching people drunkenly, then
Ladies and gentlemen, the Catholic is telling us what's right and wrong.
Exactly. Man, you're surprised by this?
I mean, I'm just saying, like...
No, but to be honest, I don't really think Carlos gives a shit, though, when it comes to just saying that. Like, like, when it comes to, like, knowing that he's Catholic, he just, like, doesn't give a shit. He just says it anyway.
Like, you're part of, like, you haven't visited a church in, like, forever, right, Carlos?
Yeah. Maybe, I think the last time was, like, 4 months ago.
Wasn't that for something special in your family, though?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was because it was, like, maybe the baptism of one of my cousins.
Yeah, and that was it. You don't go.
Yeah.
You don't attend every single Sunday.
Yeah. God, that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Realistically, when's the last time all of us have been in a church?
This morning.
You never.
No, that is not true, actually.
Well, no, I know. I'm just being drag. It's probably at some point in your life, but.
Well, no, I actually have multiple times. So back in Coos Bay, I had gone multiple times when I was a child.
Mm-hmm. But you're a child. Your parents are gonna drag you.
Yeah, they dragged me. Well, my parents didn't. They didn't drag me there because they've tried to force me to be Christian. Hell, my dad didn't even go ever, so it was just my mom dragging me there, and she only dragged me there because my nana on my mom's side of the family was trying to drag me there. Actually, not even her. My great grandma was trying to drag me there.
Yeah, no, like the older the family is, the more likely they are to be like.
Yeah, because she would be like to my mom, he needs to be Christian. He needs to be Christian. And of course, my mom's like, doesn't have to be fucking anything he doesn't want to be. And
you know, one thing I've learned over time is like sometimes when you push something onto your kid,
they're gonna resent it.
No, not necessarily, but there's a good chance they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not certainty, but there's like pretty good chance they're gonna resent the fact that you force this onto them.
You're forcing a religion.
Well, not even just that. Like, I did like swim team for about 7 years of my life, and then I absolutely hated it. It was never my choice to actually start the swim team or anything like that. I don't like swimming. Also, like, I hate being in a body of water because of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do not like swimming.
Like swimming?
That was that. And I was also forced onto like the elementary soccer team. I didn't enjoy that either because that was not my choice.
You know, my parents kind of tried to do the same thing because like around when I was still 7, well, no, not even that. I think it was like maybe 10. They were like, they just kept bringing me to like soccer practice, like a public soccer practice. I'm like, okay. I mean, it was fun for a while, but it kind of got like to the point they were trying to teach us like more advanced. Like, no, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this anymore.
No, my parents never tried to force me to join anything, really.
Well, it wasn't completely forcing us, but like for a long time, it was just us constantly doing this, just because they just kept bringing us here. Because when you're a kid, you don't necessarily like what's it called, question your parents.
Like, yeah, and we don't exactly know what interests we want to develop when we're children.
Yeah,
Like
so
my- like
you
my
just
mom-
go along with whatever your parents say until you're like, oh, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like the parents' perspective is like you're trying to develop some sort of interest in an activity for your child to understand or whatever the likes. Oh, god fucking damn it.
Why didn't you just boost forward in that part? Can you not just like boost forward like you were doing earlier?
Ice. You can't boost on the ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was chosen today.
Where was I getting at? Shit. Yeah, it's like the parents want to like. Here's the entire thing about this.
They want you to
like,
have a athletic interest.
Well,
Yeah.
I like to, I'm also circling back.
Well, okay. There are parents out there who are like that.
Well,
Who try to force their children to be athletes even though if they really don't want to.
yeah.
Because, and it all comes from, and obviously I don't mean this in all cases, like some just, they want to live off their child's success, but I've seen it before where literally that they try to force their child to be in sports because they don't want them growing up doing nerdy stuff.
Really?
Like I haven't seen it, but I've heard this shit happens a lot, yeah.
Okay.
Like where they force their child to play football because he needs to go to the NFL so he doesn't play all this. And
Yeah.
so you'd rather have him kill his body in a physical contact sport that could lead to post-career traumatic head injury.
Did anybody else got him cut off for a little bit?
Yeah, this fucking mic sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand the general idea though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but over them playing not really gonna do anything to them on a physical and emotional level.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the whole thing is like even circling back to the religion thing. I think generally bubbles are a good thing actually, and parents need to like inculcate these certain activities, religions, aspects, kind of moral values, and what have you, so into these bubbles for their children. It just depends on.
I mean, there's
substance.
also like some people that, or some kids that just.
It depends. It depends on the substance at that point. It's like a different.
It also doesn't help that religion has tried to condemn like nerd shit like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that.
That's
Well, that's just because people are stupid.
That's because
Oh yeah, it's all because people are stupid, and they think that if it's magical and stuff like that, and they don't understand it, it's obviously the work of the devil.
And like I know there's
They said there's a group. Well, a group, not the whole like church, but like people that's of like Christianity, like, oh, Pokemon's from the devil. Despite the Pope giving like the first Pokemon movie like their seal of approval.
It's like I feel like the Pope is like the one religious symbol a lot of people can agree on.
No. Well, like it depends on the Pope as well, because
I'm more referring to Pope Francis.
Well, like, and also like the Pope has no say any other of the Christian churches. It's only the Catholic churches. He has no say in the Protestant churches whatsoever.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
But like
I don't really. When it comes to Pope Francis, I don't really think I've heard anything bad about him.
Yeah,
I'm someone who does not really care for.
Well, that's because you don't really know. Because I think Pope Francis.
Well, I look into it.
No.
May not be interested in it, but I still look into it like I do research on it.
Okay, but in my opinion, then I don't think Pope Francis is a good pope, like at all.
How come?
No,
Well, let's also talk. This is a different, like Pope Francis is the pope for a completely different nation, so.
That's true.
No, but he
it
has
also
also
it also could be a like a nation thing. Like in most cases, I'm not saying in your case it is, but
No, like, he has say over all the Catholic churches. Like, even like one of the things that he did.
Yeah, I think there's only
recent
one
memory-
pope over like the entire world.
Yeah, there's only one pope in the entire world. Recently, he just got rid of like all of the Latin Mass teachings of the Catholic Church, and the Latin Mass is like the only type of mass that's like actually good. Only Catholic Mass that's actually good nowadays. Because I feel like all of us were going to these churches that were like filled with old people in the in the pews and everything like that, and they all sing about flying on eagle's wings and all that. That was like that whole thing was invented in the hippy dippy 70s. That has nothing to do with actual Catholic philosophy. All right, and I'm stuck at one of those churches, and the only
I'm not.
the only good churches that were actually like true to the doctrine are the Latin Mass churches, and Pope Francis got rid of them.
Yeah. They're not necessarily strict on that, but they're like, because I was one where well, obviously Latino ones, because
Really? You're brown? I didn't know that.
oh shut the fuck up, but mostly because like my parents wanted to actually understand what the mass was saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We usually went to one. They were like very nice people, and like very much by the Bible book. But overall, I don't know.
the majority of churches I've been to, which is very few in my life, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
They weren't bad. I just didn't care for them.
I'm surprised that you didn't engulf into flames, combust into flames upon
I
entering
make
the
that
church.
I make that joke all the damn time.
Oh,
When
yeah?
someone says, "Oh, we're going to a chapel or a church," I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if I can step in there then."
Yeah.
I might burst into flames.
Yeah, you might burst into flames. I'm surprised that you didn't.
So it's just.
Yeah, no, I've only been to really only.
I have no idea what killed me there. Like, literally no idea.
I don't even know what happened.
I've been to church quite a few times, but I've only been to 3 churches in my life. And there was one in Coos Bay, and then there was 2 in Portland. One of them was the church Colin went to, but that's because under the condition I had to go if I wanted to have a sleepover at Colin's house.
That's
That was
funny,
literally
actually.
it. Like, Colin's mom literally was like, "If you want to have a sleepover here, you have to go to church with us."
Are they Christian or Catholic?
I think they are Christian.
No, the Christian doesn't mean anything. That's just the umbrella term. I don't think,
yeah, but
I don't know. Colin isn't, so he's not part of the Catholic there. I don't even think he knows what kind of sect of church that he was.
I don't think. Yeah, but like that's what kind of said like because I don't think he was I don't think he's Catholic.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, not at all. That's.
And then after that, after like a few years after that, they just kind of dropped that.
Well, yeah, because that Christian.
Like, as soon as we got like older, like towards high school, they were like, okay, they just ended up dropping it.
Yeah. That's kind of.
Although I was extremely passive aggressive when I went to the church. I said I'd go, I just didn't say I'd have to like it.
You're just waiting, like, why am I not combusting into flames yet? it hasn't happened yet. I don't know.
One time where they tried to get me to read a Bible passage, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm here under a technicality. I'm not doing that.
I mean, you're under
Under a technicality.
Steal the power generators from Border City.
Oh well.
Destroy anything that doesn't move. Oh, and don't forget, have fun.
We must get to the moon base and stop Drek.
No! We have to get to the moon base to find Quark. If Drek is there, Quark is probably with him.
But Drek is going to destroy that city. We must get to the base.
That's what I said!
No, that is what I said.
Fine.
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 I don't like the writing.
Yeah, that was a little.
Oh, that was so shit.
I do not like the writing in the first game, especially.
Swear to God, Clank sounds like he's going to do like a shitty Sean Connery impression.
That was so shit.
You know, it's funny you say that, Cam. The PSP, there's a spin-off game called Secret Agent Clank.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was based off of the third game, because in the third game he freaking gets like a movie, like a spy movie deal.
I'll be right
and
back.
He's a secret agent.
I'm like, I don't need to see Blank as Sean Connery.
Well, too
Like,
bad.
that's the last thing I need.